Shalom, Jake. Shalom. These people out here, man, they're starting to crash out. And it's not just in Mystery Babylon. It's all across the planet. Remember what happened in Nepal? Okay? Where they're going after these nobles. You see? And the people in higher places. And see, this thing is starting to get out of hand everywhere. All right? So we're going to go and get into this. And I'm going to show you why I'm bringing this up.
As expected, after the announcement that the National Guard, 200 troops of the National Guard will be deployed to Portland by the Trump administration, we have swelled in numbers like I have not seen since after No Kings. This is amazing. There are at least 400, maybe 500 people all on the streets.
Yeah, so see, this thing is starting to look crazy. Okay? It's starting to look more and more crazy. Let's keep going. See, look at this. Violent protests erupt in the streets after Italy refused to recognize statehood. Illegal Muslim immigrants demand that Italians either cater to them or face violent attacks and deadly riots. You see this? Now, they say that they had 350,000 migrants from Syria, Afghanistan, and Pakistan. And Italy ain't that big. Okay? I think they got like 15 million people. See, this thing is getting out of hand.
Why are you here today? All right, now you have everybody with the middle fingers in there. Why are you here today?
We want the president to go away, basically, to just quit, and we want to change the government.
What do you guys think about your current government?
And see, hey, now they protesting over this Digital ID Act in London. See? Let's go and check this out.
We say no! No to digital ID! No to digital ID law! We say no! No to digital ID! No to digital ID law! We say no! No to digital ID! No to digital ID law! We say no! No!
And see, as you can see, these people, man, they ain't putting up with it. They're sick of these nobles, these higher ups, and they're just tired of the madness. And what you're seeing the end of this man's system. Hold on, Jake. 2 Esdras 9 verse 1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time when the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, and what are you doing? You're seeing it everywhere. Okay? Then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. And you're seeing the beginning of the end for this man's kingdom. So let's go and get into this. Barakatah Hawa, Barakatah Hawashah, Barakatah Hawa, Barakatah Hawashah, Barakatah Hawa, Barak Thahawashah. Call her law Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Bashem Rakaha Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of GMS. Shalom as I teach to those that teach the likewise doctrine. Shalom to the Akim and the Akwab. Shalom to the scattered Israelites across the four corners of the planet. May the Most High and the Son be with you during these trying times. Remember the situation in Dallas where that man crashed out and beheaded that man? Well, you're starting to see more and more stranger news. Okay, now look at this. Let me show you. Because now people being beheaded. Let me show you what else is going on. You now have lawmakers coming out threatening other lawmakers. Listen to this. It's saying till people like you are tried, convicted, and hey, it's pretty, you got to be careful with the words. And you see what it says. Put out over the gallows. You see that? Arizona lawmaker threatens Democrats with execution over non-violent protests. You see this? This is the state and the times that we living in. Now I'm going to show you why I'm bringing this up. Matthew 24 verse 9. All right. Then they showed no, we're not going to go with that. Yeah, forgive me for that. Matthew 24 verse 11. And many false prophets shall rise and shall deceive many. And you just had this rapture situation going on. You got people coming out. Another man in Africa talking about he's Jesus Christ. And hey, they want to put him up on a cross. Literally nail this man to the cross. So you're seeing a lot of this. People still saying that the C-hip ain't what it is, or the MOTB. Matthew 24 verse 12. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. So let me show you why I'm bringing all this up. Check this out. Now this is a wild story. Okay, look at this boy. I'm not going to say his age. Okay, allegedly his head was taken by a stranger at home in front of his mother. So all this happened right in front of his mom's. But for neighbors, and this we get even more crazy, the neighbors beat the suspect to death. Listen to this. They say the victim's mother reportedly attempted to intervene during the alleged attack and was subsequently injured. You see that? This is ridiculous. They say it happened by, now I'm going to read around. I'm not going to say too much because they might try to take it down. They say he was allegedly, injured by a home invader while the victim's mother watched in horror. You see that? Someone came in that house, all right, and did this. And she watched in horror. Now, I know what it is to lose a child. I lost my child in the hospital, okay? But to see something like this, I can't imagine. To actually watch your child like you're in a horror show. It says surrounding neighbors rushed to the scene and allegedly began beating the attacker after the intruder had allegedly had no relation to the Boyle family. So a death angel just came in the house and got to attacking him. This is crazy. But like I said, these are the times we living in. You're going to see more horrible things like this. It said the alleged incident took place in Madhya Pradesh, a state in central India, on September 26, according to local authorities. And so they proceeded to beat the man to death. Now listen to this. A 25-year-old man named Mahesh allegedly broke into the family's house, picked up a sharp shovel. A shovel that he found inside the home, and then used the tool to attack the boy, who had been identified as Vickers. They say the attacker allegedly, and you see what it says, okay, he did some detaching. Okay? And continue to attack his torso as the victim's mother watched. The mother attempted to intervene during the alleged attack and was subsequently injured per the outlets. So yeah, man, this the times, and as time going, you're gonna see more of this. You're gonna see more strange things like this. But yeah, this is what's going on. So we gonna get some scriptures and leave it there, Jake. But yeah, and I'll put this down in the comment section. But be careful how you read it, cause you know how YT do. They might try to flag it. I don't know. You know. So yeah, we're gonna get some scriptures and leave it there, Jake. And see, hey, I don't know what that little boy did in his past life for his moms, but hey, this Proverbs 10 verse 24, the fear of the wicked, it shall come upon him, but the desires of the righteous shall be granted. That was a fearful thing to watch concerning her and her son. And hey, that's the Most High returning that wicked upon their head. You see? Proverbs 10 verse 25 is the whirlwind passive, so is the wicked no more, but the righteous is an everlasting foundation. So stay prayed up, Jake. I'll see you again real soon. Call Allah, Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shah, and be careful out there. Stay prayed up. Shalom.